Welcome to Bible Snacks. Here at Bible Snacks, we're going to feed on a little bit of the Word of God every day. And as we feed, we're going to grow. Of course, it's not the main meal. That's when you go to church and you feed on the sermons from the pastor there. Today, we're going to look at Psalm 1, verses 1 and 2, and we're going to feed a little bit on what that has to say about relationships. Listen with me. Psalm 1 verses 1 and 2 says this: "Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night." Do you see the progression that's happening in these verses? Do you see how there's the individual who starts off there walking in step with the wicked? Do you see that they're walking? And then do you see how later on we've got somebody who is standing in the way that sinners take? And finally, we've got the individual who's got to a stage where they are sitting in the company of mockers. Let's run through that together. The first individual, what they're doing is they're walking in the same way. They're joining the same path. But they may be interacting here and there, talking a bit, but they find themselves on a journey which is contrary to what the Bible teaches. The word wicked there does not mean somebody who is going, let me kill innocent people. No, the word wicked there means anybody who's living a life contrary to what the Bible teaches. The Bible is God's message to us about healthy lifestyle, as well as God's message of forgiveness and peace through the gospel of his son Jesus. And anything that we do contrary to what the Bible teaches that is good for us is called wickedness, because it offends God. And these people are living a life that is godless. They're living a life that says we know how to do things so much better than God does. There is no point in going to the Bible. I know how to get on well with my family, how to get a good job, how to succeed in life. I can skim through all the other YouTube clips and know a few tips that will then help me. But going to the Bible, that is not going to make a difference in my life. That is going to be a waste of time. Then you've got the second individual. And here what they've done is they've gone from walking that they've just stopped now. They're not even progressing in their life. They're busy standing around just chatting with other people who are living their life contrary to God. And the term the Bible uses here is sinners. That means someone whose lifestyle, again, is against what the Bible teaches. And we see that before long, that person finds themselves plonked into a chair, sitting down, and all they're doing is just laughing at God. And you can see that progression in individuals. I remember as a teenager, I was in that stage, I don't know if you were in the same stage as a teenager, when you'd sit there and you'd just laugh at the world and you'd feel really good about it. You'd put your feet up, you'd hang out with your mates and you'd mock everything around you. It wasn't my best time in life. And I'm so disappointed about the way that I was disrespectful to others. But hey, that's what it's like being a teenager, isn't it? But you see this, these people, all they're doing is mocking the concept of God. And yet you've got another individual who is not like that. We can push that individual to one side because we've got another individual that we are to be like. He is the person who does not delight in just mocking everything to do with God. Instead, he uses his mind to meditate. You see that word? Meditate. Meditate means to feed on. So to meditate is to chew over something. You know when you have some amazing food. I used to love bacon. I can't eat it anymore. It's too unhealthy for me. But when I'd eat that bacon, I wouldn't gulp it down. I would chew it slowly so that the flavour would just fill my mouth. And you can only do that by chewing something over and taking your time. That's what meditating is. Looking at a passage of the Bible and giving it time as you work over it again and again, trying to understand what God is saying about this passage in relation to your life. And it takes time to do that. And he meditates day and night. That means he gives his whole time. When he's at work, he's thinking about that Bible passage. When he's at school, he's thinking about that Bible passage. Before he goes to sleep, he's thinking about that Bible passage. It's taking up his mind. But it's fantastic because he's growing. Because this Meditating is feeding. That's what we want to be doing at Bible Snacks, meditating on the Word of God and delighting in it as we grow closer to Him. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to find out more.